Hey everybody, welcome to this week's video, weekly breakdown. Excited about this week. We're going to start our new 4-week cycle, especially on our strength work. Our strength work is going to get a little bit more Olympic lifting focused, and then our EMOM sets to follow that are going to be a little bit more compound lifts. We're going to have one day we're doing a lot of kettlebell single arm unilateral work, and then the next day you're going to be doing some lower body unilateral work as well. Just make sure we keep a good balance. So starting this week off, we got a fun long EMOM. So it says E8MOM 32. So that's every 8 minutes for 32 minutes. You're going to complete a 6-minute AMRAP with 2 minutes of rest. So 32 divided by 8 is 4 sets. That's what we're going to do, 4 sets today. Your AMRAP 6, you're going to do a 400-meter run into 20 pull-ups, 40 alternating box step-ups, and then the remaining time, max effort devil presses at 50 and 35 pounds. Then we can scale up, scale down from there. And then you get 2 minutes of rest. Ideally, 400-meter run is going to take anybody from 1:40 to 2 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. If you know if you're going to be in that 2.5-minute mark, we're probably going to need to scale that down to 200 meters. And then the 20 pull-ups, for those of you that are super fast and efficient, that's going to take 20 to 30 seconds to get done. If you have to do it in 2 sets, it might be a little longer. If we do strict pull-ups, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. But if you take 2 minutes, divide that by a minute, that's a 3-minute mark right there. That's giving you a lot of time in that. A lot of you are going to be like 2.5 minutes or less. 40 alternating box step-ups. If you're really quick, really efficient at those can take a minute as well. But for the majority of us, it's going to be 1.5 to 2 minutes. So now you got 3 plus the 2 minutes. That puts you at 5 minutes. That gives you 1 minute at the max effort devil presses. And then that's just going to be depending on the individual, depending on the weight, and depending on how fatigued you are at the time. The goal here is to find that effort, find that pace that you can stay consistent with. Once again, this is interval work. We're trying to put in a good amount of work, rest a little bit, recover, put in that work again, the same amount of work. That ends up the volume, 1 mile of running. You got 80 pull-ups, 160 alternating box step-ups, and then however many devil presses. So the volume adds up after a little while. But I like doing these intervals like this because it helps you recover and put in the effort every time, that 80-85% effort. And then after that, we got some gymnastics work, doing slow skin the cats. 3 to 5 sets of like 2 to 5 reps, depending on how good you are. A lot of you are not going to be able to go all the way over, especially if you have shoulder problems. Don't push the effort on those. Don't push your limits on those. Like for those that are looking to compete, looking for some flexibility and mobility, yes, you can push the limits. But for those looking health and wellness, just be able to maintain that slow, strict toe to bar, basically movement, going all the way through the rings and then coming back. That alone shows a lot of body control and proprioception that we want to, that's going to help you transfer over to other things in gymnastics, especially all the stuff pulling on upper body pulling on a pull-up bar or the ring. Tuesday, we start a new cycle. This is a 4-week cycle. So remember, we're start off light and we're going to be adding weight each week to all of these movements. Nothing's going to change. We're going to keep it the same. So you're going to start off with a clean complex. This is old school clean complex. Loved it back in the day, and I thought we'd have some fun with it. It's a Klokov complex. You do 1 clean deadlift, 1 squat clean, 1 front squat, 1 push press into one split jerk. I believe it's got a video of Klokov doing it like with 440 pounds, something ridiculous. For us, we're definitely going to be lower. I know I did this my first week testing it out, and just with some of my limitations, just want y'all to know I have limitations too. Don't expect everybody to be perfect. I can't do really heavy push presses, especially in the negative portion coming down. It just puts a lot of stress on my elbows. So I just did 1 split jerk the whole time. For some reason I can do that, but I can't do a really good push press coming down, just the way my shoulders are and elbows are now. But I worked around like 185 for my first week and then gradually building up. It says 65% of your 1 rep max. Do not go over that, because remember, you're adding 5 to 10 pounds each week across 5 sets. That right there alone with those, what is that? Clean deadlift, squat, clean front squat, push press, that's 5 movements. So if you have 185 pounds on there, 5 movements, you times that by 5 reps. Now you got 25 reps with 185 pounds, all within that 10 minutes. It's going to get taxing once we start adding some weight in weeks 3 and 4, working up. Then we're going to go to every 5 minutes on the minute for 20 minutes to keep us moving. I tested this out myself once again, and just want you to know, it is done. I had plenty of time to rest and recover between sets. I think I had like 1.5 minutes. in between sets. So with this, you're gonna do 8 back squats. We're starting off at 60%. Don't start any heavier because remember, you're adding weight each week. And this is kind of conditioning as well. There's not a lot of rest in between once you get done. 16 alternating kettlebell gorilla rows and 16 alternating top down dumbbell bench presses. And then we're going to end on with a split stance lateral med ball throw against the wall. Just get some of that rotational strength in there, slamming that ball against the wall. Got a great video for y'all posted with that. And so that's going to be our Tuesday, remember, new Olympic lifting focused cycle moving forward for the next 4 weeks. Wednesday, we got a 2-part workout, 21-15-9, 9-15-21. Part A, 21-15-9, deadlift, bar facing burpees. Yes, that's going to be challenging. This is meant to be getting into that CrossFit type mode again as we get ready for the Open coming up in February or March. And then you're going to rest 5 minutes, and then you got 9-15-21 of echo bike calories and toes to bar. Ideally, this should be about the same time for each one of them. And you can go into the app and see what the prescribed weights are for the deadlifts. And we're not going to change the calories for anybody today. You got to put in the work getting it done. Thursday, we got another partner workout, 25-minute AMRAP. Kind of got this inspired from Wadapalooza's wall ball shuttle runs. I really liked it. But I know for our classes, especially our afternoon classes, it's really tough to have individually, to program that individually because we have a lot of people. So we're going to make it a partner workout. 25-minute AMRAP starting off with 10 alternating sets. So partner 1 does a set, partner 2 does a set as fast as we can. 5 shuttle sprints, 25 feet out and back. Should take you roughly 40 seconds, maybe a little faster depending on how much you sprint, but on average, most people do it about 8 seconds a sprint. And then you got 20 wall balls. Hopefully we can do those unbroken. That's going to take roughly 40 seconds plus the 20 wall balls. We're looking around like 35 to 40 seconds. That puts you around like 1.5 to 1:40 per round. After the 10 sets, then you're going to do max rounds in the remaining time. Partner 1, or whichever one ends up doing partner 1 will start off doing max set of handstand push-ups, while partner 2 does a 250 or 200 meters for the females sprint row. Now we get that good push-pull. We see those couplets a lot of pulling with a lot of upper body pressing. Take deadlift and handstand push-ups. This time we're just going to do rowing with handstand push-ups. A little conditioning in. And we're just going to get as many rounds and reps as possible in that time frame in the remaining 25 minutes. Friday, starting off with our day 2 of our new Olympic cycle. This time is going to be snatch focus. We'll do a 3-position snatch, 1 from the floor, 1 from the hang, 1 from the high hang. Each every 2 minutes on the minute for 12 minutes. So 6 sets. Once again, starting off with that 60-65%. Something light, something that's confident, something that gets you knowing, understanding, and what to expect out of the movement. And then we're going to gradually build week after week, going up. And then it's still keeping the every 5 minutes on the minute for 20 minutes. So 4 sets, starting off with the unilateral work for the lower body, dumbbell reverse lunges, 16 alternating ones of those. And then we got the tall kneeling Philly press. So you're going to be on both knees, upright, doing the alternating top down basically with a kettlebell or dumbbell Philly press, 16 of those. And then we got the lean away ring pull-ups. So basically going up to the rings, you do a pull-up into that hollow rock position, and then you're going to keep the hollow rock going back, lean away, and then into that pull-up position again, the start of the pull-up position again, point yourself up, leaning back, getting what we're trying to do here is learn how to keep that hollow rock position, that whole body tightness, everything working together, and then leaning back, using our lats, developing that lat strength, that negative portion, the eccentric portion of the pull-up going down. And this is going to help build for our ring muscle ups, build for our strict ring muscle ups later on. Really great exercise. And this is going to be max effort because we're not going to be doing a lot of reps on those. Then the last thing you're going to end on is the snatch grip deadlift. We're going to be going to that 100 to 110%. So we'll be able to partner up in classes, sharing a bar, because we can probably find some range that we can all work with. We're just doing 4 sets or 4 reps. So remember, even in that, we're going to be gradually building on that lift as well with the snatch grip deadlift. Saturday, turning up the volume a little bit on intensity for a partner workout. Now don't panic, because we also have a fitness version of this. If you just want to have a great workout, really good movements, focus on some upper body push and pull along with some thrusters, it's really good workout as well. Just cutting the reps in half if you're going solo too. Hey, for time, you know, to split this as a group, no matter what, however you feel. 8 wall walks. Then you got 40 chest to bar pull-ups, 16 thrusters, 8 wall walks, 20 bar muscle ups, 32 thrusters, 8 wall walks, 40 calorie bike or 30 calorie bike for the females, into 48 thrusters to finish on. Really great workout. I'm excited to see how y'all do with those, seeing times on those. That is this week. If you got any questions, hit us up. info@CrossFitBound.com or Brandon@CrossFitBound.com, or find us on Facebook, or put it on Watify. Message me through Watify. But I hope y'all enjoy this. Like I said, got any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. See y'all's names on the leaderboard.